Chapter 5 A Maze and a Mushroom. "Thank you, Torovsky," Mario said. He reached down and plucked the glittering green mushroom, just as with the first mushroom. A wave of light swirled in the air, and the mushroom-shaped clue appeared. Mario tucked the green mushroom in his pouch. Then he looked at the clue. Jump to find the answer. Mario took his cap off and scratched his head. Jump? Like this? He bounced up and down. Then he looked down at the clue. Hoping the strange words would make sense somehow, but nothing changed. Luigi looked at the clue too. Then his eyes lit up. "I've got it, Mario. We need to jump around. We need to jump over the letters. See? Jump from F to O to R." Mario realized his brother was right. If you jumped over every letter, over every other letter, the words would make sense. "Forest maze," Mario said. "That's where the next mushroom is." Torovsky clapped his hands. "Oh, the forest maze," he said, with a dreamy look in his eyes. "Such an inspiring setting. I once wrote a song titled Lost in a Labyrinth. I know a shortcut there, if that will help."
"There's no time to waste,"
Toad said anxiously.
"We have to save the princess."
"Then follow me," Torovsky said. Torovsky led them around Tadpole Pond to a path that wound through a meadow. Where the meadow ended, a forest began. Torovsky stopped and pointed to a path between two pine trees. "Follow that path until you come to the forest maze," he instructed. "I hope you are able to rescue the princess." That Bowser has no appreciation for good music at all." "Thank you for your help," Mario said. Torovsky bowed his flourish. "My pleasure, Mario. Thank you for the song. Bye!" As Torovsky turned and headed back to Tadpole Pond, Mario, Luigi, and Toad stared down a new trail. This forest looked friendlier than the dark and gloomy woods where Sybil the sorceress lived. Mario stepped in first, and Toad and Luigi followed. As they walked through the trees, Mario found himself whistling the tune he had played for Torovsky.
"What's that up ahead?"
Toad asked. A thick wall of green hedges stretched out in front of them. The wall was broken up by openings that clearly looked like a doorway. "It's the forest maze," Mario said. "The third mushroom clue is in there somewhere." Luigi stopped. "I've heard you can get lost in there forever," Luigi said. "What if we never come out?" "We have to try," Mario replied. He stepped into the maze. The thick green hedges formed a narrow passageways. "Let's stick together," Mario said. I've already got to look for 4 more mushrooms. I don't want to have to look for you too."
"Which way do we go?"
Toad asked. Mario shrugged. "We've got to start somewhere." He turned to the right. Luigi and Toad followed closely behind as Mario led them through the maze. They turned left, then right, then left, then right. Again, then left.
"Ah!"
Toad cried. The 3 friends had turned right into a sleeping yellow bug. It had a long body like a caterpillar's brown spots, shoes on its many feet, and a single flower growing out of its head. It appeared to be sleeping. "That's a wiggler," Mario said quietly. "That's a wiggler," Mario said quietly. "Don't wake it up, or it'll get really mad." They tiptoed past the wiggler, and then made another right turn, then a left turn. They turned and walked, but there was no sign of the mushroom or a way out of the forest maze. Finally, they came to a spot in the maze where they could choose one of many directions to travel. "Which way do we go now?" Luigi asked. Mario turned around in a circle. "I don't know," he replied. "Maybe we do eeny, meeny, miny."
Wait!
Toad cried. Mario stopped. "Another wiggler?"
No!
Toad said.
Your pouch is glowing!
Mario looked down at the pouch slung over his shoulder. Glittering light sparkled through the fabric. It lit up the entrance to the path on his left. I think the mushrooms are telling us something," Luigi said. "You might be right," Mario said. "Let's go this way." They hurried down the path. Around the corner, they found a sparkling orange mushroom. "Perfect!" Mario cried. He plucked the mushroom, and another clue appeared. This clue is like eggs. Eggs? The clue is in the shell? Mario wondered out loud. Maybe it could be like fried. Maybe it could be like a fried or a boiled, Luigi guessed. Mario smiled. Or scrambled eggs. Ah, scrambled eggs. Just like a mama used to make. The clue is a scrambled.
You're right,
Toad said, his voice high with excitement.
If you unscramble the letters, the clue says Yoster's Island.
What do you know? Mario exclaimed. Maybe Yoshi can help us find the next mushroom. First, we have to get out of here. Luigi pointed out. Mario tucked the brown mushroom in the pouch with the others, and they continued down the path. They didn't have to go far before they saw an exit.
We did it!
Toad cried. Ouch! Luigi yelled. Ouch! Mario wondered. He looked up. 2 brick pillars rose up upon either side of the exit. On top of each pillar stood a Hammer Brother. They looked like Koopas, but each wore a green helmet on top of its head. They were throwing hammers down on Mario, Luigi, and Toad.
You can't take anything out of the forest maze!
One of the Hammer Bros shouted. Oh yeah? Who made you boss? Mario said. Bowser! That's who! Cried the other Hammer Brother. He threw down another hammer. Bonk! It landed on Mario's head. Hey! That hurt! Mario cried. He jumped as high as he could, but he could not reach the top of the pillar. Let me try, Mario, Luigi said. He jumped up higher than Mario, but he couldn't reach the top of the pillar either.
Ha! You can't catch us!
The Hammer Brothers jeered. We'll see about that, Mario said. He ran toward one of the pillars, jumped up, and gave the bricks a swift kick. The pillar began to tremble. Good idea, Mario, Luigi asked. He began kicking the other pillar.
Hey, no fear!
One of the Hammer Brothers shouted. More hammers rained down on Mario and Luigi and Toad. They dodged the hammers and kicked the pillars. Finally, loose bricks began to tumble down. The Hammer Bros could not keep their balance.
Ah!
They both plummeted from the pillars at the same time, landing outside the exit. Mario raced through the opening.
That'll teach you to throw hammers at me!
He paused, ready to jump on them. He didn't have to. Both Hammer Bros had landed on a sleeping Wiggler. The big bug turned bright red with anger. It glared at the Hammer Bros, and it pounced.
Ow, ow, ow!
Cried the Hammer Brothers as the Wiggler pummeled them with all of its feet. Mario, Luigi, and Toad ran past. Mario picked up a hammer from the ground and stuck it in his pouch, just in case.
Thanks, a Wiggler!
Mario called back. We owe you one! End of chapter.